Welcome to the Today at DC podcast, a podcast series where we discuss passions, projects, people, and perspectives that shape the Dubai college experience. And we are live from the Dubai AI Week Festival. Our first guest is Ansh Mehra. Since completing his bachelor's in computer science, Ansh has worked for a YC-backed startup in his early days. He has also been part of several tech hackathons globally. I had the opportunity to sit down and have a candid conversation with him at the Dubai AI Week last month. I am here with Ansh Mehra from India, the founder and CEO of the Cutting Edge School and a finalist of the Global Prompt Engineering Championship here at Dubai AI Week. So how have you been, and how's the conference been so far here at Dubai AI Week?
It has been a superb experience. I met so many people who were great prompt engineers. I got to learn a lot from them. Extremely happy to meet people like you who are doing such interesting things. So yeah, overall the experience has been great.
So I did some quick AI research on your journey to prepare for this podcast. But for those of you who don't know you, could you kindly introduce yourself and some of your current projects?
So folks, my name is Ansh Mehra. I'm the founder at the Cutting Edge School. We have courses for students who want to learn online, and now we're slowly expanding into corporate trainings. So if you have a company of say more than 500 people and you want to learn how AI works, we come into your company and we upskill your employees over a span of 1 or 2 months to help them become more capable professionals.
Great, that's amazing actually. So what inspired you to transfer from computer science engineering to UX design and then eventually to founding the Cutting Edge School?
So I feel like I entered engineering out of peer pressure because everyone said it's the safest job to be in. I get bored very quickly, so I always end up changing my subjects every 1 or 2 years. So I went from filmmaking to engineering to coding to graphic design to sound to video editing to UX and now teaching. And I feel like all of these experiences and these career shifts have helped me become a better pattern finder, because now I can find commonalities between different things. So I never planned any of this. I was just following my curiosity, and whenever I was getting bored, I was just figuring out what is the next thing that excites me. And I think that's a good way to, create a good path.
I have a personal question actually. As a year 9 student, I'm curious about how does one discover their passion and career path? Because you've obviously done a lot throughout your early years, and I wondered, was there any specific moment or anything that when you realized that this was your calling?
Yeah. So I think number one issue that most people have is that they think that a person would only have one passion. But I am passionate about teaching, video editing, sound, filmmaking, talking in general, storytelling. So I am passionate about 6-7 things. So number one is you should not necessarily box yourself into being passionate about one subject. That is point number one. 2, in the early ages of your life, when you're just out of school, I would recommend you to not be too bullish about pursuing your passion. I think pursuing passion is very overrated. You should instead ask yourself, what is something that I am naturally good at, and what is something that the world will pay me for? And you have to find an intersection between that. Usually people will pay you if you either help them save time or make money or help them forget about their problems. Only entertainers help people forget about their problems. So most technical people are either helping companies save time or make more money. If you can find an intersection between what you are naturally good at and in what a business wants, then first 4 or 5 years you should work for someone. You should learn how a company is built. You should work with good leaders. And after 4 or 5 years, once you are mature enough, once you have seen how a company works, then maybe after enough savings, you can sort of pursue your passion. But I don't think pursuing passion from day one is a good strategy, because passions also change with time. Right now you might be passionate about a subject, but by the time you turn 18 your passions will change. By the time you're 24 again your passions will change.
You've worked with major organizations here in Dubai, like the Dubai Future Foundation. What unique opportunities do you find in Dubai's AI and design landscape?
So I have always been inspired by what Dubai is doing in the space of AI. It's one of those few countries, I think the only country that has an AI ministry. And this is the first time I'm seeing a prompt engineering championship. Most people would not even know what is prompt engineering. And here they are hosting championships for us. So I think there's so much of abundance of opportunity in UAE in terms of AI. So I think if you're in this space, you should 100% be in touch with their newsletters, because you get information about these things through their newsletters, which are free to join.
This is a little bit more personal to you. Could you share a major challenging moment, any major challenging moment in your career journey? How did you overcome it, and what impact did it have on you? How did it change you as a person?
I think my biggest challenge was moving from a full-time job to opening my own company without any backing. So I had zero funds, I had a little bit of savings. I could not go to my family to take money because they had their own stuff going on. So I think the major challenge was to hire great people, but also to make sure that I'm able to pay them on time, which meant that I had to do important deals and I had to make enough videos and get enough views so that the company can sustain. So I think keeping that balance of maintaining enough liquidity in the early stages of your company and hiring great talent and also paying them on time, that has been very challenging for me, because I came from like no backing at all.
What fundamental principles should young students and young adults start learning now that will remain relevant regardless of any technological changes?
So I think number one is taking care of your health, your mental health and physical health, the most important thing. As Naval Ravikant says, a healthy man can wish for 1,000 things, but a sick man will only wish for one thing, which is good health. So never compromise on your health. Number two, the ability to think clearly, write clearly and speak clearly, which is your ability to take complicated things and put them in a linear manner in your thoughts first, then in writing, then in speech, because communication is the most important way that you will communicate, either with an AI tool or with other people. Third is your ability to learn things quickly. If you're a fast learner, if you are someone who can learn something within 2 to 3 hours, that will give you a major competitive edge as compared to other people who are just too distracted.
What skills do you think would be most valuable for my generation and for coming generations when we enter the workforce in 8 to 10 years?
Very difficult to say, but if I were you, I would focus a lot on sports, my nutrition, my sleep, my travel, like travel as much as you can when you're young. So it opens up your perspective, it exposes you to how the world is thinking. Try to hang out with people who are elder to you. I would recommend not to hang out with people your age too much, because they would be as confused as you are. So if you can make friends with people who are like 1 year elder to you or 2 years elder to you, that is always helpful.
Sure. Now, this question will dig a little deep into your past self. If you could give your 13-year-old self any single piece of advice about pursuing a creative career path, what would it be?
I would recommend my 13-year-old self to enter a boring business. Enter something which is very boring. Most people are attracted towards glamour and fancy things like filmmaking or YouTubing or stuff like that. But the real wealth and real power is in unseen things, invisible things, boring things. And if you can find interest in boring things, or if you can find something interesting which is boring to other people, that is a big gift. I would tell my younger self, and I already told my younger self when I was 13, to never ever touch either alcohol or smoking or any other bad habit. No matter what happens, stay away from it. Like, your friends will try very hard, very, very hard to make sure that you fall for it. Do not fall for it. It's a complete trap. I have never done anything in my life and I see the difference. Like, I see the difference between me and somebody else who did not take care of his or her health.
Okay. Now we're on to our final question of this episode. So, unfortunately, you didn't make it to the top 3 of the Global Prompt Engineering Championship. But if you did, if you had gone out and won the whole thing, what would you have done with the 1 million dirham cash prize?
Hire more people for my school. Yeah, that's all. Just hire better talent. That's the only power you'll ever have. Having good people by your side and paying them on time.
Great. Thank you so much for attending this episode. It was really great.
Thank you so much. It was great to be on your show. Thank you.
A big thank you to the Dubai Future Foundation for hosting the Dubai AI Week. Congratulations to the winners of the prompt engineering competition. And thank you to Ansh Mehra and the Cutting Edge School for the brilliant educational videos you put out each week. Bye bye, and hope to see you on the next episode of Today at DC.